Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Very well done. And, you know, it's like they're talking about how they're going to have the Riddler for the new Batman movie. And we get Heath Ledger, which you kind of wonder about, like, him as, you know, the Joker. Because, I mean, God, if they could get Jack Nicholson back, or you know, really get Jim Carrey to play the Joker, oh my God, oh, that'd be amazing, you know. But let's see. But Olivia Munn as Wonder Woman. Very, you know, maybe people will see it, and it would really do a great thing for her career. So, hope she can land that, you know, get that. Hopefully it'll be spread. You know, the word will be spread, and people will be like, yeah, let's go for her. Because I think the other aspect about Olivia is that she has this, she has the physique for it, but also she has this very unique, exotic look to her, about her. And I think that would be a really great way to sell it, is that, you know, Wonder Woman is just this exotic woman who you can't quite, you know, place where she's from, but, you know, she's beautiful, and, you know, it really, I think it really would work. It really would sell. So, one other idea I've had for G4 for them to make money is that they could potentially, I'm thinking that there are websites and certain organizations that, you know, especially internet related, that they would like to run a show, but they don't have the facilities for it. They could perhaps pay G4 some money to basically put the show together for them. They have the camera crew, they have the staff, you know, they have the facilities for it. Why not? You know, these local businesses and internet companies or websites from the LA area could go to Los Angeles and, or you know, in the Los Angeles area, they could go to G4 Studios and, you know, pay whatever fee and film a half-hour show and air that on G4. Or if not even air it on G4, then, you know, they could use the facilities to film and then put on their website. And so that's one idea. The other idea is that just G4 in general could rent out even office space to other, you know, internet organizations, and then, you know, as usual, use the or as before, use the camera facilities for, you know, filming different segments. So different ideas, different things. I think it would really work out. I mean, God, they can get Kevin Rose back there to come in for Diggnation. You know, he can make Diggnation, which is currently a podcast on revision3.com, but they can make that a more professional show. Same with Martin Sargent's Infected, and who knows, you know, getting these guys into the G4 studios, you get them interacting with the regular staff, and, you know, the old friendships rekindle, and the old ideas start sparkling and, you know, brainstorming, and next thing you know, you got these guys back with G4 and with regular shows on, and I think from there it leads to regular programming. You know, Diggnation and Infected, which draws in the audience, and you got these great minds, you know, working at G4 again. G4 is making money because these guys are paying to have their shows on the air, but also, you know, these are just some very smart people, some very creative people, and especially when you put, you know, some of these guys together, they're really able to create, you know, some amazing, you know, entertainment and amazing shows. There's a whole community of these guys. Laura Swisher as well, who was a writer and comedian, and she, like, you know, she said, you know, I basically made X-Play, you know, in so many words. But yeah, you just bring all these people back together, really, and reestablish the core of G4, you know, the creative core, and I think that would really, you know, really bring the channel up. And hopefully they could, you know, hopefully in some way they can, you know, figure out some way to, you know, get more people to watch. But otherwise, yeah, I think it would work. So that's all I can think about. Like I said before, I would like a job. If I can't get it, oh well. But perseverance usually pays off, so that's what I'm hoping for. And, you know, until they give me the cease and desist, I'll just keep plugging away and keep bugging at it. But I'm proud of G4. I really like G4. I'm really proud of Attack of the Show and all the people that work there. I think that, like I said before, that they all do a great job, and I really hope that, I'm really worried though that G4 is financially not going to make it. I've kind of had these fears, and there's been different things, especially like last week and the week before, that just kind of like made me worried. So I really hope that, if they do watch these videos, that, especially the heads, if they watch these videos, that, it gives them some ideas and some, I don't want the guys at G4 to think that I'm looking down on them. I hope that it's not coming across. I want G4 to survive. I want G4 to prosper. That's why I'm doing this. I'm using this medium, and hopefully people around YouTube would also, look into G4, and it might spread the word. It might help, especially for the different G4 clips that are on there. I'm hoping that, people will start watching it and really be like, wow, this is a very well put together show. It's very entertaining, and raise up the audience. So, and if I can get a job at G4, even better. So. One of the women, Roxy, from Jamaica, who's on the message boards and a big fan of the show as well. She hasn't been able to watch the show lately, and she complained that she misses how I'd write quotables. Basically just kind of do a quick little summation of the show. And I responded that it just takes so much time, for one thing, but also it takes a lot of writing, and I'm trying to get back into my own writing right now, so I want to save that up. So I've been putting on clips of the show. I was just thinking, though, that why doesn't G4 hire me on as a professional critic or their own little like quality assurance guy in whatever respect? But I mean, okay, my dream, my fantasy of if G4 was to hire me is. Maybe I could be a host of a show, or maybe, if anything, I'd just be a writer for a different show. I have this idea that there could be a show for music videos, but homemade music videos, and in particular anime music videos. And that, AMV is a short, but there's a lot of people that they like Japanese animation, and they make tribute music videos to those animations. Or there's a certain song they like, and so they use a lot of different clips to represent it. Wow, it's very well done. I would like to make a show that's based off of that. I think it could be very well, easily done, very cheaply done too. I mean, heck, it could be done. I could do it here. If I had a webcam, I would do it. Heck, I could do it like this. It's just me sitting in my room hosting this program, just talking about like, oh, here's this video, and then and I think I could pretty easily. In fact, yeah, I could. Because I'm learning editing now. But yeah, I could edit together a show. And it's just me hosting, talking about the show, and then posting it. So, I inspire myself every once in a while. But the only problem is that money, but it's also the fact that, it's copyright material for the songs and for the anime. So it's gaining permission is kind of the hard part. So I wonder if I should try that. Would I get sued? I can always take the videos down. So let's see what happens. And then again, who knows, maybe there might be some artists and some people who might dig it, might buy into it. So, but I mean, that's one show I've had. Another neat little show, but actually I would kind of want to, I think I want to start it out as a podcast, is History Nerds, I call it. And it's just be me and a group of guys who, we all consider ourselves, history nerds, and amateur historians, and we just discuss history, things about history. The guy Casey said he was interested in that when I mentioned the idea to him, and Mark and Sargent is a history buff, and I think just two other people, and be pretty neat, because it would just be us talking about history, but in particular, kind of like arguing over things, aspects about history,